everybody. Welcome back to our last episode of 2025.
2024.
Welcome to the Long Live Taylor podcast.
Believe I'm still bejeweled.
When I walk in the room.
I don't even think she's trying. I think she's very out there. Like, I want you to jump my bones.
We not know about her and Joe.
We were delusional.
Yeah, you're not gonna win with that attitude.
I'm ready to win.
Ross is biting me. Stop biting. We're your hosts, Kaylan
And Leanna. Let's get ready to explore all the eras.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is our last episode of 2024. And we're so excited to be here, except I'm kind of mad because we recorded this entire episode yesterday and it was really good in my opinion. And we had no audio the whole time. So we're back for round 2. That's how dedicated we are.
Are we dedicated?
Well, we did this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, today we're going to be going over our 2024 recap. We're just going to talk about the year. This was our first year ever doing this podcast. And then we're going to play some games, some old, some new, and we'll wrap it up.
Yes. Let's
Okay.
get into it.
So question number 1, what were your favorite moments from the podcast this year?
I think we just really enjoyed having guests and talking to each other. That's all I got.
Yeah, shout out to our guests. Let's do a guest shout out. So we had our first ever guest, was it Morgan?
Yes.
That's Morgan, our aunt from That Nerd Thing Pod. She was on for 2 episodes. That was really fun.
Yeah.
I really liked the episode of Cruel Summer because it was fun teaching you guys.
It just made me feel stupid.
It's like when you show your best friend a movie for the first time and you're like, look, that's how I felt.
Even though it wasn't my first time listening to Cruel Summer.
Yeah, but it was your first time seeing that perspective.
That is true. What was the other episode Morgan did with us?
She did Cruel Summer and Exile.
Oh, yeah, her favorite Exile. That's so funny.
We also had Pam on from Millennial Podcast and What the Hype Podcast, and she was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Lots of insight.
Yeah, very knowledgeable. That was Right Where You Left Me, so go check that out if you haven't. And then our last guest... Oh, wait, no. Again, I forgot about our moms.
Oh, my gosh.
Our moms were guests.
That was hilarious and equally as torturous.
I think that would be one of my favorite moments. That was really fun to have them on. And they did better than I thought they would.
They did. I will give them credit for that.
And then our last guest of the year was Maggie from Child Free Communities. And I want her to be my therapist and life coach. She really changed. Like, Morgan, our aunt, was listening to the episode and she texted me. She's like, I can tell you were really soaking in what Maggie said. I'm like, I was
taking it as a therapy session.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is my personal therapy. And it's funny because I feel like there were certain times when I was like, oh, I'm codependent too or whatever. Maggie's like, what I would tell Taylor is. And I'm like, she really wants to tell me, but she's not saying it. So funny.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
What other moments were fun? I really liked when we did finished the lyric in the pool. That was really fun for me.
Yeah. Well, the podcast listeners, unless they follow us on social media, they have no idea about that. So follow us on socials so you can see little extra games we play.
Yeah. Okay. Did you learn anything surprising about each other through the podcast? I feel like I learned that Leanna was more emotional than I thought.
I learned about us. We're adaptable. Like, we had a plan going into it, but we just winged it, and it worked.
Yeah. Okay, who was your most memorable guest and why? I definitely think our parents, even though I keep forgetting them that they were on.
Not very memorable.
Yeah,
but they were fun.
They were very fun, and honestly, do we have the recording of the intro before we started recording with them? I think I have a video of it. That was the most memorable part, getting them set up. They could not figure out how to get set up, and they had to be camera ready, and it was a big mess.
The funniest thing is they had to share headphones. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Yeah. I'm happy that we weren't the ones setting them up. See, that was another opportunity to show that Morgan was our producer. She helped our guests get set up.
Yeah, shout out to our silent producer. Guest producer, Morgan. Okay, what were some of the best insights or stories shared by guests this year? It was really cool to see Maggie's take on Lavender Haze. She said a lot of stuff that I didn't think about until the episode.
Yeah, I was going to say, if there's any episode where I was like, wow, I didn't think of it like this, it's probably that one and Cruel Summer. Those were the two where I was like, wow, like I'm actually learning something.
Yeah. Okay. What's the funniest or most memorable listener comment or message you've received?
Memorable? All I know is that I get yelled at constantly for getting to guess the song wrong, or taking too long, or singing too long.
I think one of mine, it was someone, I wish I knew who, commented that they look forward to the Guess the Song every week and they love listening.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the one that said Epic Sisters.
Yeah, that was cute too. They said we were epic. Oh, and I really love when this one guy comments, he's like, waiting for you guys to blow up, waiting for you guys to blow up. Like, that's so cute.
Are we going to blow up?
He's waiting, so we better.
We're waiting too.
Okay. Which episode got the most feedback or sparked the most conversation? I remember this one. So, I think it's the one we did with I Think He Knows. Mm-hmm. Where we referenced the line, he's got that boyish look that I like in a man. And I said, Travis Kelce does not have that boyish look that she likes in a man because he has thicker eyebrows. And the internet destroyed me. They were so mad that I talked about his eyebrows. I wasn't saying thick eyebrows were bad.
It just wasn't the boyish look she was speaking of.
And I was saying I like a boyish look too, so I was saying I wasn't like that attracted to Travis. And people thought I was like bashing his looks online, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with his looks, I'm just saying my preference. And everyone was so mean. They were like, you guys need to look at your own eyebrows and all of this stuff.
Trust me, I already don't like my eyebrows. You don't need to tell me.
I know. I replied, I'm like, I want to get mine microbladed. Like, I don't think I have the best eyebrows. But anyway, that one definitely, I think we took the most heat for.
Well, I also was thinking, like, the next time we posted about Travis's looks, so, like, I went to a Chiefs game, and I posted a clip of Travis warming up. And then I put in as a caption, like, we get it now. I mean, obviously, anyone who knows us knows that I've always been a Travis fan. So everyone's like, what do you mean now? I always knew. He's always been hot, even before Taylor. And it's just like, wow, you can't even write a caption without people coming for you.
I know.
Like, you don't know me, lady.
Yeah.
Why do you think I went to the Chiefs game? Because I'm a Travis fan.
Yep. Facts. I think that's the one for me. Okay, were there any topics we wish we had explored more deeply?
I feel like all the episodes we could go more deep. Like, it's not just like one thing. It's just, you know, it's like lighthearted, and we're not diving in and giving education. We're just talking about our feelings and opinions.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we went pretty deep.
I feel like there's always something we can go back and be like, oh, what about this?
Yeah. Okay. What's the behind the scenes moment that made you laugh or stressed you out?
No, nothing like stressed me out, but I always think it's so funny that like in between takes, like when we're filming multiple episodes, that we'll change or take bathroom breaks, and it's just so funny like seeing us like walk across the camera naked or like in underwear running to go poop, or Ross pooping.
Oh yes.
So funny.
There is an episode where he is seen in the background opening my door.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Morgan freaks out and is like, did you see him open your door? Or was that on Morgan's podcast?
It could have been
I think Morgan's. It was on Morgan's.
But yeah, he opened the bathroom door.
It was when we were on it. Okay. Are there any dream guests or topics you'd love to cover in the future? For me, I have 3 dream guests. 1, Swifties of Eternity. She lives in Nashville part-time, so I'm going to try to become friends with her, I think, because also I want to be friends with her. That's besides the podcast. 2, there's this influencer who's the girlfriend of Cody, who was on Big Brother and won. And I just love her so much. I love her style. I love her post. And her account isn't a Swiftie account, but she loves Taylor Swift, and she's kind of like a normal person.
Yep.
And I would just love to have her on. And then 3, Victoria Garrick Brown. I like her content a lot too, and I think she would be really fun to have on.
I agree.
Who did you think I was going to say?
Jack Antonoff.
I would love to have him on too. That's like the ultimate dream. If he was doing charity.
Charity work! Comes on our pod.
Okay.
That's so funny. This morning I saw a clip of him, and it looked like on a podcast.
Maybe we should email his management. I can do it. Who knows? Who knows these days?
Yeah, right.
Okay, who are yours?
How funny would it be if we picked a song, but it was an Aaron song and not a Jack song?
That would be hilarious. We're like, okay, Jack, how would you have redone this?
Yeah. That would be so funny.
I bet it would be better.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I disagree. They have two different vibes.
Do you have any dream guests?
How about my dream guest is the Taylor Swift herself?
Woo!
I don't think I'd actually be able to speak. Like, I already have too much anxiety with the guests we have now. But imagine the Taylor Swift on our podcast talking about a song.
That would be crazy. I don't even know how.
That would never happen. Oh, did you see the tease that Travis and Jason did?
No.
So, like, they said on the January 2nd episode, there is a guest that the fans have been waiting a very long time who have been asking constantly to come on the pod. And then Jason was like, he or she, like, we won't give it away. And, like, you know, they're trying to hint at Taylor, but it's really not going to be Taylor.
Who is it?
We don't know yet.
I thought you would know.
How would I know? Nobody knows.
I don't know. You have good investigation.
It's either going to be LeBron James or Caitlin Clark, I think. But, like, the fans of the show who are Swifties want Taylor.
Okay. What do you think the podcast has taught you about yourselves or your audience? For me, it taught me that I'm not as articulate as I thought I am, because in my head, in my mind, I have all of these really deep thoughts, and when I go to say them, I say like a million times, so it's like it doesn't come out how I want it to. Oh, it also taught me that I project a lot of my own life onto Taylor Swift's music, more than, like, I put more meaning into it than I think, or a different meaning than she was trying to, because there's so many times on this show that I say something and you have a different perspective, and I'm like, wait, that was so me projecting my own meaning onto it, and I think you're actually right. If you could sum up the podcast year in what word, what would it be?
Chaotic. Chaotic in a good way and chaotic in a bad way, because, like, chaotic in a great way, like, we had a great time, like, there are so many fun things that happened, but, like, chaotic in a bad way because we had so many freaking technical difficulties, and we still are, and it's very stressful, but it's worth it.
Aw. Yeah, yesterday you also talked about how one thing people didn't realize, or we didn't realize, is how much work actually goes into editing a podcast.
Yeah.
And we did not expect it to be so much.
It's not that I didn't expect it to be so much. I think that if there was a great software that made it seamless, then it would be perfectly fine. I would have no issues editing. But when you add in all the technical difficulties and all the stress and all the time, and, like, there's nothing that makes us have an easy time. Like, someone needs to invent this, like, better programming. Yeah. I wish I could code and we could just do that.
Okay, so start learning coding.
No.
Every week, we were talking about every single week, one of us has a technical difficulty that delays our recording start time from, like, 10 minutes to sometimes even an hour it's taken us.
I think one day we completely rescheduled.
Yeah, we took so long because one of us either logs on and our camera's not connecting, or our mic isn't working, or we're having a delay, or there's so many issues that happen that you don't realize.
Just like our entire episode being recorded yesterday, and it's completely gone.
Yep. Facts. I would say exciting. It was new, exciting. Ooh, let's do a word that we want it to be for 2025.
Oh, okay.
I don't think this is a real word.
Oh, okay.
But maybe the other one is, like, heartful.
Where are you going with this?
Like, genuine. Like,
okay.
We're going to be doing, announcement for everyone listening, we're going to be switching next year to 2 episodes a month. So every other Tuesday instead of every Tuesday, just because, like we said a little bit ago, it's a lot more work than we expected, and it's just becoming a little too much, but I want to show up really in it, like, really genuine and really giving it my all in those 2 episodes a month. That's what I mean.
Okay. I was going to say, like, I couldn't think of the word, like, as a action, as a verb, but, like, embrace.
Oh.
Like, embrace the good, embrace the bad, and, like, embrace Taylor Swift. I don't know how, like, I'm not articulate, like, the stuff in my brain that I'm trying to say isn't coming out, but, you know.
Yeah.
You get it.
I get it. I like that. Also, looking back at our episodes, we started with our 2023 songs, most played. Mine was Antihero and Leanna's was Slut. So we want to end the year with our 2024 most played songs. Do you want to go first? Because you have yours pulled up.
Okay, so we have made it very clear that we are Apple Music girlies and Spotify girlies. So we're going to compare our recaps. They both do recaps, so we'll see. Okay, so I think it is very obvious that my top artist is the one and only Taylor Swift.
Same.
How many minutes, does it tell you how many minutes you listen?
her?
Yeah, because I was really surprised of how little I listened to music in general, like the minutes that I listened. I thought it would be way more.
I was very disappointed because for the past like 2 or 3 years, I've been in the top 0.05% of her listeners.
Oh, wow.
0.05. That's a huge accomplishment.
Wow.
And this year I went to 0.01. Wait!
That's even more, Kaylan.
No. Sorry. That's incorrect. That was for my favorite song.
Oh.
I know. I was like, wait, why am I disappointed? This is better. This year I was in the top 0.5. That's a big jump down.
Yeah, it is.
So very disappointing. But I listened to Taylor Swift for a total of 11,856 minutes.
I beat you. I listened to Taylor Swift for 13,967 minutes, which I feel like isn't a lot. Last year I listened more.
I will say I listen to CDs a lot too. Just saying.
Because you have a CD player in your car.
I don't want to upgrade my car because of the CD player.
That's so funny.
I know.
But I can see 2023. I'm like, wait, how did I listen more? I didn't listen more last year. Never mind.
Okay. So, do you want to go? It's kind of interesting. My top 5 songs were all Taylor Swift.
Top 5 songs, all Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh. Okay, want to go down
5 to 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5, which is crazy to me because I actually think number 5 and number 3 should be switched.
Well, it's data,
and number 4.
So you can't argue with the data.
Number 3 and 4 have the same amount of plays. And then literally what separates 2, 3, 4, and 5 is 2 plays. Okay, my number 5 is LOML.
I don't even have that one on mine. Mine is The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived.
That's crazy. Okay, my number 4. I'm actually kind of surprised The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived isn't on mine. Number 4 is The Black Dog, which makes sense because at release, The Black Dog was my top song.
Yeah, you loved it.
Yeah.
Mine is Down Bad.
Wow.
Which makes sense. I love that song.
Yeah. I am shocked that your top list doesn't have I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
I have a comment on that. I'm saving it till my number 1 comes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so my number 3 is Guilty as Sin.
Ooh.
Which I think also makes sense because there was a point where I was just having that on repeat.
Mine is My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys.
Which is crazy because remember in the beginning, it wasn't a fave. And then all of a sudden, we were obsessed with it.
I also wonder if it's skewed because my little sister listens to my Spotify. I wonder if she listens to this one a lot. But I did start listening to this one a lot after the bridge became popular on TikTok. It made me listen to it, so I think it kind of makes sense. Okay,
number 2 is The Albatross, which makes sense because it is one of my favorites. I mean, I feel like this is really accurate. Like, these are all my favorites.
It is accurate because it's data.
I know, but like... But, like, you know, like, in your head, you're like, oh, these are my favorites. But, like, you might not listen to it.
Yeah, also, I can do it with a broken heart.
Okay, but, like, All Too Well 10-minute version, I love it. But, obviously, it's not going to be anywhere near the top play because it takes too long to get through it.
Yeah, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart is one of my favorites, too, and it's not on here.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm just going to say my top 2 because it goes into my statement.
Okay.
These were the 2 songs
that you hated.
Yeah, I shit on them so bad. I was like, the songwriting's terrible, it's corny, yada, yada, yada. And my number 2 is The Alchemy, and my number 1 is So High School. And I knew this was gonna happen because there was something in my brain that clicked with both of these songs that now I listen to them like on repeat 24/7. And you know what it is? It's the production of both of them. I love the sound of The Alchemy. I think Jock did such a good job, and I will say, Aaron did such a good job of So High School. It gives me like 2000s rom-com.
That's exactly what she was going for. It's perfect.
Yes. And so those are my top 2 and I love them. And it's funny because they were the ones I actually was like, this is Taylor's worst songwriting.
Yeah.
And now here I am.
Mm-hmm. I will say honorable mention. So High School did make my top 10.
Good.
Also, How Did It End was just hanging on by a thread from my top 5, which is where it should have been. Anyway, my number 1 is The Bolter. Nobody is surprised, not even me. Yeah. It beats out every other song by 20 plus plays.
Wow. I really like The Bolter. I'm going to say I'm still not a fan of The Albatross. I keep listening to it and I'm like, I don't love it, but The Bolter, I love.
Yeah, I love The Bolter. I'm obsessed. And now I keep seeing everyone's trends of like having their Bolter year. I'm obsessed. I'm like,
I thought you were going to say I'm upset I didn't have a Bolter year.
well, I was going to say, I guess I kind of did. We traveled a lot. Like, I could probably put a little TikTok together.
Do it.
Okay, wait, I just wanted to say my top album, of course, was the Tortured Poets Department, the anthology.
Ooh, I don't think mine gave me a top album.
And Taylor Swift was my artist every single month except for January.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. You know, but my top song for January was You're Losing Me.
You're losing me. Wow.
And in May is when The Bolter was my top song. That's when I went off.
Wow.
I know. Crazy. Guilty as Sin was my top song in April and July.
Ooh.
Peter. Peter. Peter's a good one, too. Mm-hmm. That was my top song for June. Can you believe September was snow on the beach? That makes absolutely no sense.
It's
See,
really
look, it
funny.
says keep listening. I think it's going to update.
Wow. For December.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That was fun.
Yeah. I wish we could start off the new year by doing our top songs, but we already did them.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to play a game. Now that the Eras Tour is over, where we say it's not necessarily an unpopular opinion. It's kind of like a bold opinion. Maybe like people would have a strong feeling about it either way.
Yeah.
And we have these little sticks, if you're watching on YouTube, that my sister made, shout out Riley, that say agree or disagree. And we're going to tell each other our opinions and see if we agree or disagree.
I'm excited about this one.
Me too. I can go first.
Okay.
My first opinion is the opening of the Eras Tour could have been better.
Okay, wait. Before I make a decision, like, what part of the opening?
So, not necessarily the opening song, but the opening production and music. Like, okay, do you remember Reputation's opening? It's kind of like a montage video of her from a baby all the way to like present day, and there's clips of her in the news and people saying her name. Like, I kind of wish it was a bigger buildup of every single era leading into the opening. I just felt like the audio snippets weren't enough for me.
Okay, I see that. I'm gonna say I agree, but mostly because I feel like this kind of leads me into my opinion, where I think that there is like too much on-screen visual and not enough 3D visual.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not watching the screen, I'm watching Taylor Swift. And so I feel like there were opportunities to have better 3D visuals on set, like Reputation, or like her flying through the crowd. Like, that would have been much better.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything on the screen. It's just I didn't get to experience them mostly because I wasn't watching it.
Agreed. I think you also said, like, the snake on stage for Reputation, like, that kind of stuff would have been cool. That was another opinion I had, but I guess you agree, which was it would have been cool to do a B stage or have her floating through the audience somehow.
Yeah.
Like, for Speak Now, she did it on a balcony, like, she went around during Love Story, something like that, or 1989 when she went around during Clean. I think that was kind of missing for the Eras Tour.
I agree. I think people would have really enjoyed that too.
Okay, I think I can go.
Okay, go.
Yeah. My opinion is 'Tis the Damn Season shouldn't have been played at the shows it was played at. She should have saved it for these last few shows in November and December.
So we looked it up, and she played them in like international dates, right?
Yeah.
Towards like, but it was like summertime.
Yeah.
This year.
It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Okay, I'll agree with that.
Ding.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Fortnite did not need to be in the TTPD set list.
Agreed. Hard agree. It's the single, but it's not a fan favorite, and it really doesn't do anything for me.
No.
I think it should have only been played if Post Malone came out as a guest.
I agree.
It wasn't needed.
Yeah. I do like that, because I just started talking about the 3D visuals. I like that there's a lot of 3D visuals in the Torture Poets set. So I like that, and I appreciate it. I just think it's not a very good, like, performance song. It's not really giving. I like that there's, like, callbacks to the music video and everything, and it's really cute, but there are other things I would have preferred.
Yeah. It's a good song, but if we could have switched it out, it definitely should have been switched out.
Yeah.
Like, I know My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys is a big fan favorite. I think that could have been in. She's disagreeing with me. It's funny. I was saying that we should have these agreed, disagreed sticks in all of our episodes, and as we're talking, we should just hold them up towards each other as we're talking.
It'd be really funny.
Funny. Okay, yeah, I agree with that, though. Fortnite didn't need to be there. Okay. My opinion there should have been a debut era.
My opinion, I don't care that there was no debut era.
I'm so appalled at this disagreement. I've been livid. Like, Taylor, this is the Eras tour. You had so many songs in the beginning that popped off. Like, why would you not include them? And I will say, I was very lucky. Let me preface all of this. I got to go to a lot of shows, so some of my opinions are skewed. So I'm not as mad about it because I did get to hear some of my debut songs of my dreams, which one of my dream songs was, no, my top dream song was Teardrops on My Guitar, and I got to hear that. And then I also got to hear Tim McGraw and Should Have Said No. So I feel satisfied, but I feel bad for the people that wanted a debut era and did not get a debut song. I think it's so not cool, honestly.
Okay, I get that, and I agree. Because I had a couple debut songs, I'm not as mad, but I still stand by it. If I didn't get any, I would have been okay with it.
Crazy.
I mean, I understand people do want it, but personally, I'm okay not having it.
Okay, another one I have. Mashups are more exciting for the people there than the people watching on live stream.
Okay, I half and half. I half agree, half disagree. I do agree. The mashups were great in person. But I also really enjoyed watching them on TikTok Live, being like, oh my god, she's playing this. Oh my god, she's mashing it up with this.
Yeah, you were excited. When I was watching it on TikTok Live or on TikTok the next day, I'd be like, I would have rather just got the full version. I feel like I'm missing out. But when I was there in person and I got to hear mashups, it was really cool and I loved it so much more. And it was so much fun anticipating what's next.
Yeah.
So it felt different.
I would say I really do appreciate hearing the entirety of You're On Your Own, Kid.
Yes. See, like if
I
it was a
like
song
that.
I really loved and I only got part of it, I'd be like, well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. But I also feel like, for example, when we got LOML, I liked that I got the best parts of the song that I wanted.
Mm-hmm. But there was a song, I think Daylight,
yeah.
that she cut out a part I think it was the maybe
you ran with the wolves and refused to settle down.
That she cut out, and I'm like, that's one of the best parts.
That is true. But also, This Is Me Trying made up for it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm half and half. Okay, I know this is controversial to Kaylan. And Kaylan only, probably. I'm okay that she cut the Archer.
Okay, this is one, again, I disagree, but I also agree because I got to see it. So, like, I wasn't devastated that I didn't get to see it again. Okay, you know what? I disagree because if you were going to the Eras tour and you missed it, I feel bad because that is such a good song and it's one of the best songs on Lover, and I thought it made a really good transition into the next era. So I disagree. She shouldn't have cut it.
I think I mean I did see it and I would have been okay if I didn't. I think that's where it comes from.
Yeah. I would not. I would have been like, why no Archer? My opinion, The Man is the cringiest part of the entire Eras tour.
I am both again.
Why?
I agree that it is cringy, but I disagree. I don't think it's the cringiest.
So you disagree. What's the cringiest?
The standing ovation during Champagne Problems.
Okay, I don't think that's cringy, but I hate it. I think it's so annoying. I'm like, we could have used this 10 minutes for another song.
That is so true,
My ears hurt. I'm like, you do this every single show. Like, it's not a surprise. We all love you. Like, everyone knows we love you.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's not genuine, but I had a great time enjoying it, and I did scream. So, like,
she did, and she hurt my ears along with a lot of other people. I had to actually plug my ears. Oh, also, we forgot to put our disclosure in the beginning, which is that none of these are true, real complaints. We think Taylor did an amazing job. This is just our opinions, but really none of it bothers us, like, deeply.
Yeah.
We don't lose sleep over it. So don't come for us saying we're not real fans and blah, 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 blah.
Like, you already know TikTok's gonna go off on us, but it's fine. I just need to put this in here that you're making me feel so powerful.
I hate it. The first moment I saw it on live, I watched the opening show, even though I said I wouldn't. Hated it. In person, every time, hated it. Ending show, hated it. I'm like, this makes my skin crawl.
Well, it's so funny because the first show I went into it blind, I had no idea. And she was like, you're making me feel so powerful. And Kaylan's like, do you know what she's about to sing? And I'm like, no. I have no idea. Like, the point didn't really come across, really.
Yeah.
Until she was like, what I'm trying to say is, you're making me feel like I'm the man. And I'm like, oh.
how you said it is how she says it. And I'm like, no, Taylor.
No, I agree. It is so cringy, but like I kind of really like it, and I really like when she goes, "You don't want to fight me," like not in the mic. I think that's cute. So I mean, that's why I'm half and half.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that Folklore and Evermore were better when they were separate.
I think I disagree. Like, it really didn't matter to me. And I think the songs that she cut, when she combined them, were fine with me to cut. Maybe Tolerate It I would have left in. But, like, Last Great American Dynasty, I didn't care was cut.
Oh,
there was a few others that I'm just like, okay. I feel like she kept the meat in, so it didn't really bother me.
Yeah, but like she shortened songs. Like you said, Champagne Problems, Standing Ovation, she could have put another song in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I think I really like those two albums, and the more you give me, the better I feel.
Yeah, I could see that. August does not hit as hard in person. And what I mean by that is, I feel like in the song, the track, there's so much build up to that last, back when I was looking for the hope of it all, and I canceled my plan just in case. Like, there's a build up, and then the music kind of breaks, and then the beat drops kind of thing. In the track, I feel like she does a really good job of building it up, and on stage, I just didn't feel that build up. It just felt very, like, get through the song to me.
Okay.
Instrumentally, I think it was an instrument thing. You agree?
I'll agree.
Wow.
Only because I think, like, you're right. The song on, like, the track list, I think hits better.
Yeah.
But I'm not really, like, mad about it in person. Like, until you said it, I didn't notice.
Yeah. It was something I noticed right away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now that we're talking about Tolerated, I would remove every single song from Red except for All Too Well 10-minute version just to have Tolerated back.
Disagree. I think All Too Well 10-minute version is the most important part of Red.
Yeah, it's the only one I need.
I don't really love the others, but it would just feel not on brand to just do that for Red. I don't know. Like, it needs that fun part of it, too.
Well, I'm saying, like, so did Speak Now, and she was okay giving us Just Enchanted, so I'd be okay with her just giving us All Too Well 10-minute version.
I do think Speak Now should have been more, just saying.
I'm okay with it. Like I said, I'm okay with everything. So I feel like if she gave me more than took it away, I think I'm more upset by that than just not giving it to me at all.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I really enjoyed Tolerate It, and if I could see that 3 more times, I would love to.
Yeah, Tolerate It was really good. Okay. Mastermind is amazing, and I don't know why people hate on it so much.
Agreed. And this leads me to my opinion that I keep seeing people say, remove Mastermind for You're on Your Own Kid, and that is criminal.
Okay, and that's where I'll disagree, even though you were agreeing with my original opinion, because I do think that if she were to replace that with You're on Your Own Kid, it would fit and make more sense and be more of a fan favorite. However, like, people just saying remove it all together, I'm like, why? It's a good song.
Okay,
it makes
but
sense.
Wouldn't you rather her remove Lavender Haze?
Yes.
Okay.
That I agree with. If you're going to take out one from Midnight's, take out Lavender Haze.
I mean, I do really like the production of it on stage, and I really enjoy it. But if you're going to give me You're on Your Own Kid, and I had to pick one to remove, it would be that one.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, controversial opinion. Year 1 of the Eras Tour was way better than Year 2.
Agree.
It just had a different magic in it. And you know what I think it was is, I think that, and you kind of said this, there was so much hype around it that I think Year 2 wasn't a lot of really diehard Swifties going. It was more just people who saw the hype online and wanted to go. And to me, like, a Taylor Swift concert's always been a really safe place where I can dance so horrible, I can look so stupid in my outfit or whatever. I can go all out and not feel judged and everyone's super nice. And Year 2, I was just not feeling that energy. Like, I felt like a lot of the people were judgy, and, like, even we were on the floor for Year 2, and the people were front rows, this older couple making out the entire show. I'm like, you're not even watching Taylor. Like, it just didn't feel like a true Taylor Swift safe place. But it was still amazing. But it just felt, Year 1 was way more exciting to me.
Yeah. Well, I think also in the beginning, like, it's like the hype is rising. So, like, we're on the rise with it.
Yeah.
So, like, it's going kind of crazy, and, like, everyone's like, what's going on? Like, no one truly knew what was happening.
Yeah.
So I think by the time it got to us, everyone kind of knows what to expect. And I just also think being on the floor kind of is different than being up top.
Yeah. Even like with the addition of the Tortured Poets Department set, I still would relive year 1 over year 2. Just that excitement
I think
was
I would
so
too, yeah.
like genuine.
Yeah, I agree. Especially because I went in blind, so I think that actually made it 10 times better.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really like the 22 hat. Well, like I said, you can get rid of the song also, and I really wouldn't care. But I think that's kind of cringy too.
I don't think it's cringy. This definitely makes me sound like an insecure or a jealous 12-year-old, but I get jealous of the kids. I mean, I'm like, I want the hat, Taylor, but it is really cute when you see it, and you can see this kid's like face light up, and it makes their life. But
I do think it is very cute. But I did see someone online say this, and I hard agree. Like, those kids they've only been here since maybe Midnights, maybe Folklore Evermore. Like, these kids are new fans. They're like 12. Like,
exactly.
They don't know the OG. They haven't gone on this roller coaster with us. And I do think there are older fans who like kind of like deserve that experience, that like one-on-one experience. But I do think it is really cute with the kids.
It is cute, but if I'm being real, like I get jealous. I'm like,
yeah,
give it to the people who are at Red or like at the other concerts. But it's okay. It is cute.
Yeah.
Okay, besides when she changed the Reputation bodysuit, I do not care about outfits. Like, there's fans online really mad that she didn't wear all the matching colors for 1989, and which Speak Now outfit is she going to come out in? I really don't care, to be honest.
Agree.
Yeah.
I think that it's not that I don't care about her outfits. I really enjoyed them, but I'm not going to, like, I didn't play the mastermind game guessing what she's going to wear. I mean, I do like that people ended up making a game out of it, like having a good time, but I didn't want to be disappointed, you know? If you expect something and then you don't get it, like, imagine the people who were over and over and over wanting that new rep bodysuit and they didn't get it.
Yeah.
Like, if we were there night 1 in Miami and she didn't change her outfit, I would have been okay. Because I wasn't, like, hyping it up in my mind expecting it.
Yeah.
But also because I was even more shocked and excited for it.
Yeah, I think that was also honestly one of the most iconic moments. Like, that was, even though that night we were in the corner, like a obstructed view, and it was still so amazing because right before rep started, I said to Leanna, I hadn't even been thinking about this long term, but I'm like, oh, I wonder if she'll come out in a different rep outfit. And when she did, that stadium exploded. You couldn't even hear her talk anymore. And that was just such a fun energy.
Oh, yeah.
So for stuff like that, but to me, like, that made sense because it meant something. Like, we're closer to getting a new album. But when people just care about, oh, I like her in this Speak Now dress, like, I really don't care.
I agree. And that leads me to, I think, an unpopular opinion is that I prefer the red rep bodysuit over the gold.
I think I agree, but I think aesthetically, yes, but it really doesn't matter to me that much. Like, I think they're both cool.
I guess I don't really have people talking about it much. I think there was just so much hype about her changing it that people were, like, shocked about the gold. But, like, if she would have stayed in red the whole time, I would have been fine with it.
Okay, I have another opinion I didn't go over yesterday. I feel like that outfit is one of the most hated on the whole tours, and that is one of my favorite outfits.
No, I agree. I think it leads into our other opinion about rep in general, but I think people really hate on the rep bodysuit, and I love it. I mean, it was falling apart, but in its prime, it was amazing.
I think it's so cool. Everyone says it's ugly, and I'm like, no, it isn't. I think it's so cool.
I agree.
I think she has a lot uglier outfits, like the folklore dresses.
Kind of like
the surprise song dresses. I think are not cute.
I don't like the high-low. I think if they were full length, they would be cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
People who use the All Too Well break for merch or a bathroom break are unhinged and crazy.
I agree and I disagree. I think if you want to use that time, okay, you do you. I'm not going to because I love that song. But if you don't, then go for it. I'd rather use the Champagne Problems standing ovation.
Okay, that I'll agree with. Use it during that. No, but I'm like, do you not realize how many years we begged and begged and begged for this song and how hyped it was when it came out? And like, and now you want to go to the bathroom during it? Who are you?
I really, truly think those people are either not as big of fans, who they're like, it's okay if I don't hear it, or they're the people who have seen the show multiple times and they're okay missing it.
True. Okay. Do you have any others?
I love the blue tassel lover bodysuit. That's
Hard
my favorite.
disagree. I do not like the tassels. I love the original leather bodysuit. That's gorgeous to me. It's my favorite outfit of the show.
I love the original, and I think it fits very well. But I am obsessed with the tassels. I love it.
Wow, that's unpopular opinion.
I know. People really hate the tassels.
Okay, I have a few more. Reputation is the best set in the entire Eras Tour show.
Hard agree.
It's just, like, the energy she brings, the way she mashed up the songs, the way she, like, even, like, Look What You Made Me Do has more, like, a rock feel to it. It's just so high energy. It's insane.
Yeah, the transitions are top tier.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I agree. And what's crazy is I say that I want more 3D visuals, and Rep has, like, barely any visuals at all other than on the ground. But I am obsessed with it. I really enjoyed Rep. And I think maybe it's because of the hype around Rep TV coming, but I really enjoyed it. I also really enjoyed the Rep tour. I think that was amazing too. So
yeah, I think that's why.
Okay, this is my last one.
Okay, I have 2 more.
I don't think that the fans scream too loud. I think that I heard Taylor very clearly, and in all my videos you can hear her very clearly.
Agreed. I agree. Yeah, I think a lot of videos online make it seem like the fans are horrible, but I went to quite a few shows and I feel like everyone was singing along and having fun, but not being obnoxious. Like I think that was like people made that up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Although my mom did say she had someone like that behind her at the Eras Tour show, but I mean, she said it wasn't that bad.
I think it is just very rare. It's like that 1%, and if you get unlucky, I'm sorry that that's happened to you. I just think that people have made it seem like Swifties are crazy.
Yeah.
And this is like an everyday, every moment, no matter where you sit kind of thing, and your day is going to be ruined by it, and I just don't see that.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, 2 more. I would have rather her kept Invisible String over The One. I knew you would disagree.
I could never disagree more for something. It's not that I don't like Invisible String. I really like The One. I like the note change, and I prefer it.
Okay, I agree. I love the note change, but I just love Invisible String. I think it's such a dreamy song.
Well, guess what? They weren't on an Invisible String.
Okay, last opinion. New Romantic should not have been played the closing out of the Eras Tour. It didn't make sense to me. Like, okay, Long Live, The Manuscript, New Year's Day, She's Just Agreeing, and A Place in This World, those all made sense to me. How did New Romantics fit into this equation? Like, it's a good song, but there's so many other songs that could have been better in its place. Like, even Change could have been better. Like, there's so many that fit for closing night.
Disagree.
Why?
Well, one, I love New Romantic, so I'll take it. And I think that she used the song to explain how us as fans are enjoying the Eras Tour.
I could see that.
I should have pulled up the stupid lyric.
We're too busy dancing to get knocked off our feet. That's what you were talking about yesterday.
Yeah, so
that makes sense.
That line is that specific line is kind of what I'm thinking. Like, we're just having a great time here with her. We are the New Romantics.
That
and
makes
I liked
sense.
it.
Yeah, if it's more just like a cheerful, celebratory song of what the Eras Tour, like the happy parts of the Eras Tour, like the light parts, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Legit, okay, I get it, but...
And I just feel like her piano is like her actual like farewell, like thank you, and the guitar was more like we had a great time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's our opinions game. Now, our final Guess the Song game of the year. And I have to say, I'm sorry, Leanna, I killed this yesterday.
I was going to say we could just rig it so that you win again.
No. We're not going to rig it, but I did amazing yesterday. I did like 20 songs in a row without messing up, and she messed up. I was going to have to say the number,
3.
but that's really petty. Okay, 3. She was
okay,
pettier.
I don't think we did 20 songs, though.
Okay.
I think it was more like...
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was probably
and I did really good.
12. And I didn't do good at all.
Good.
Okay, are you ready? Yeah.
This is... Oops, I played it. Can I start over? Because I didn't
Cruel
have it near
Summer.
the mic. Okay, fine.
I'm like, no, I need to take this. Because I almost didn't say Cruel Summer. I almost lost on the first
Ah! Okay. Last Kiss.
Yes. Fortnite.
Yes. A Place in This World.
Yes. I can do it with a broken heart.
Yes. Haunted?
Yes.
Oh, your faces keep making me think I'm gonna be wrong.
Oh my god. I think it's August.
Yes. I was about to be like, you have no time. Good job.
Wow, okay.
Cold as You.
Yes.
I played a lot.
Cardigan.
Yes.
Why do I always get them together now?
My Tears Ricochet.
Wow, that was quick. I gotta speed it up. Lover.
Yes. Oh, This Is What Happened to You Yesterday.
This is what happened to me yesterday.
Is it Untouchable?
No.
Speak Now?
It's Speak
Damn it! This is... No, but yesterday you got White Horse and Untouchable back to back. And they sounded very similar.
Yeah. I didn't realize how much White
she got
Horse
them wrong.
sounds like Untouchable. But what's
This
worse
sounds
is
so much like Untouchable.
they're just two different keys. They must be the exact same. What is it called? Like
chord?
yeah, I'm guessing.
Note?
Piano? No, I don't
Yeah.
know. Whatever it is, whatever the piano is, they're exactly the same. They're just like one key off.
I'm so mad. I was like, this is either Speak Now or Untouchable. I'm like, I'm just gonna guess Untouchable because it didn't seem like Speak Now to me.
I thought that you were gonna see like the reflection of the purple on the blanket and know
Oh,
that
I
it-
should have done
and
that.
know that it was. Let me lower my brightness.
Let's keep going, I guess, for a few more. I'm so mad. Why couldn't
I told you we could have
recorded?
rigged it so you won.
It was so iconic.
You should have
though.
agreed to
Yeah,
rig it.
but how you lost yesterday, like 2 in a row with those 2 songs, was
I know.
really iconic.
Iconic. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, but it was
no
cool
one
because
gets to
it's
see
really
it.
hard songs, and it's the songs that everyone always is like, you guys are lying, that's not it, and we're like, no, it is it.
I know. I can't believe White Horse though, especially because I was singing White Horse. I just didn't know the title. It couldn't come out. Okay, go ahead. What? What? What is that? Replay it? What song is this?
Is this a tie?
No, I went first.
Oh, damn it. Want me to tell you?
No, keep playing. I don't know any song that starts like this.
Yes.
Keep going.
It's about to give it away.
Okay.
My winter nights are taken up by static.
You should be listening to this. It's December.
I don't listen to Christmas music.
Christmas Tree Farm. This is such a good Christmas song.
I didn't know that it started like that.
No.
I only ever hear it playing in the store.
I
When I
love
went to
it.
Target 2 days ago to get Christmas stuff, I got wrapping paper. It was playing.
Wow.
And I was having a great time. But I did not know it started like that.
Yeah. That was really funny, your reaction.
Yeah, because I'm like,
You're like,
what?
What is the jump scare?
I literally never thought it started like that.
It's hilarious.
That's crazy. Okay, you want to keep going?
Yeah, a few more for the people.
Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Style.
Yes. Don't blame me.
Mm-hmm. Wonderland.
Yes. Amazing. But you never was your midnights become my afternoon. Antihero.
Yes.
What's going on?
So Long London.
Yeah, that's such an easy one. Blank space.
Yep. 'Tis the Damn Season.
Yes. Blank space again.
Yeah, but it was Taylor's version. I don't know why I played twice. Lavender Haze.
Yes.
I played a lot.
Love story.
Yeah. Back to December.
Yes. I knew you were trouble.
Yes.
Musically,
I love when this comes on because I'm like musically and lyrically.
Voice Memo.
What album is it? Musically and lyrically.
1989.
No, Red. Musically and lyrically, Red.
I don't even ever hear this.
It's only on Apple Music. A Message from Taylor.
Well, that's why I don't have Apple.
Okay, wait. Let me give you a real song. You're
Oh,
about
yeah?
to play for me.
Can you play it again? If this was a movie.
No.
What is it? It's from Debut.
No, it's Fearless.
What is it?
Jump and Fall.
Oh!
You should have made me keep playing it.
Oh, man. Well, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I know your weaknesses. Are we done now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Also, we want to give a shout out to Mike, who every week, every Tuesday, he's on our YouTube and he gives these really thoughtful responses. Like, he listens to all of our episodes and gives us his counterpoints and what he agrees with and disagrees with. So shout out to Mike. We really appreciate it. And everyone who's commented, listened, watched a video, subscribed, whatever, we really appreciate it. So thank you so much.
And shout out to my mom, who every single Tuesday morning will message us and talk to us about what she thinks about the episode.
Well, that being said, if you liked this episode, please rate, subscribe, leave us a review. It really helps. Make sure you follow us on socials. We're on TikTok and Instagram at Long Live Taylor Pod, and we're also on YouTube at Long Live Taylor Podcast. If you have any song recommendations, questions, comments, or concerns, you can email us at longlivetaylorpod@gmail.com, and we will see you guys
Next
in the new
year.
year.
That didn't work.
Next 3,
What?
2, 1. Next year. Bye.